returns because you are always using. All right, so pelvic tilt is one of those topics that, to me, tends to bring up a lot of confusion. Do we call it an anterior tilt? Do we call it a posterior tilt? Where do we want to be? Which one is best, etc.? And I think that the idea that there is a best posture or a place that you should be is a bit misleading in itself, because an anterior pelvic tilt has a place and a posterior tilt has a place. We need both of them. The issue becomes when you get stuck. And so I like the idea of thinking about where you hold tension, because that is going to indicate to you what your body's default positioning or fallback pattern is. So if you feel like you're always tight in your back, or you're always tight in the back of your hip, then you are always using those muscles. That's why they're tight all the time. No matter how much you stretch them out, they stretch out really nicely when you stretch, and then that tightness always returns. And it always returns because you are always using those muscles for your movement or your stability, and so you are always tightening them back down. So to break up that pattern, to find who needs to do more work so that those muscles can do less, we're going to talk about the difference between bracing and clenching next week. Thank you guys for the feedback that you gave me. It seems like there's a fair bit of interest in having more information on that and on using rotation to break up those patterns, to encourage your body and your brain to find new ways of doing it, so that you're not only reliant on these old patterns that create your current results. If you want a different output, we have to create a different input. So we need to move in a different way to get different results.